Hello, welcome to another episode of Montana Shares, your opportunity to find out about the nonprofits that make our state so great. I'm your host, Bill Crane, and today we have Olivia and Jackie from the Helena Area Community Foundation. We're back.
We're
for
back.
round two.
That's right.
So last time we were trying to get nonprofits involved. Now we're trying to get Helena Area involved.
Exactly. For sure. Trying to get all those individuals rounded up and the community together. So we're excited.
So this is Greater Helena Gives. Tell us about it.
So Greater Helena Gives is a 24-hour community-wide giving day that the Helena Area Community Foundation kind of facilitates and organizes. So what we do is we gather, dozens of nonprofits in the Helena area and a little bit beyond, and we create this platform that facilitates giving. So what people do is they can go on greaterhelenagives.org and search through the 80 nonprofits that are participating this year and find a nonprofit that they enjoy giving to and that they like and they're passionate about, and they can give $5 to that nonprofit and then maybe find a new nonprofit that they've never heard of and learn a little bit about them and give $5 to them. So it's a really good opportunity for the individuals in the Helena community to learn about the nonprofits in our area as well as give back to them. So it's kind of like a one-stop shop, how we call it. So you can it's all one transaction, so it's very easy for the individuals to donate. And it's all in one place, which makes it so fantastic.
I think that's the great thing about it is about community.
Yes.
It's not about we're all competing and you have to go to separate sites to give.
Right.
It is one-stop shopping, one place. You can support as many. I like the idea of not just one or two, but actually 3 or 4 or 5.
Exactly.
Because it is your opportunity to support all these nonprofits all
Yes.
at one time.
And there's so many that are involved, which is awesome. And I think it's a really good opportunity for community members to learn about how many nonprofits are in Helena and what they can do to give back.
And the other thing about it, we should just go slightly bigger. This is the
Yes.
day that it's taking place around the state and other communities as well.
So this year it's starting May 3rd, 6 p.m., ending May 4th at 6 p.m. But yeah, it's really, so many communities take part in it, and it's kind of almost middle of the year. It's springtime and the sun's back and shining and everybody's happy. So let's all be happy together.
Done thinking about our taxes and
Yes.
thinking maybe we could donate a little bit more to maybe lower our taxes, and the sting has
Yeah.
gone away by May, hopefully.
Right.
And so from Montana Shares View, we've got member groups around the state that'll be in various, in several often giving. It used to be Give Local, and we can't say that particularly anymore, but it was so easy to say. Now it's, Bozeman, I don't know the other names.
Missoula
I know Greater Helena Gives. We'll go with that.
Yeah, for sure.
So I've forgotten, what year are we on, and how many people participated last year, and how much was raised?
Sure. So this is our 4th year. And last year we had just over 60 nonprofits participating. We raised a little over $80,000. This year we have 80 nonprofits, so we were able to get more nonprofits involved, which is really exciting. Found some of our smaller nonprofits that haven't heard about us before, but have most of the nonprofits that you're used to seeing in town, and learning a little bit more about their projects. And this year we hope to raise $100,000. So I think that's going to be an easy goal, and hopefully next year will be much bigger because of the success of this year.
And you kind of say that fast. We should let this sink in for people. We're talking raising $100,000 in 24 hours. We need to kind of say that slow, right? So it sinks in. This is a major fundraiser for our community.
It's huge.
Right. So it's a great time. And what really drives it? It's basically social media, right? Or emails, or talk to me about how people are going to be telling the donors to give.
Sure. So that's one of the things that we provide is we provide the advertising, and we do that with the generous sponsors that we get locally. So we have local businesses. Opportunity Bank is our premier sponsor, but we have local businesses who put money forward, so we can do things like buy advertising in the newspaper, radio ads, television, lots of social media. Because it's an online giving day, that's where we like to promote it, is online. But we also do promote it offline as well. And then all of the businesses that help support us are supporting us with their clients, their customers, and their employees. So it's really something, and hopefully now it's part of people's routine. They remember it last year and they're ready to give again this year.
Super. And something came and went there. I was going to ask. Fourth year, well, we're going to just keep going. Tell
That's
us more
right.
about the prizes.
Sure.
Yeah, so the prizes are really exciting, and as Jackie mentioned, our prizes are pushed forward with these fantastic sponsorships. And what I wanted to mention about those is, why we're so grateful for these sponsorships is really, they're not just giving to the Community Foundation to help us put on this event. These sponsorships are helping 80 nonprofits. So that's what's so exciting to me. I just want to mention that. But the prizes are an opportunity for the nonprofits to get more money, to say the least. And we have hourly prizes. We have about 19 total this year, and they range from $200 to $500. So kind of how it works is, for example, if a nonprofit gets the most unique donors within 1 hour, they're eligible to get a $500 prize. So it's a really good way to get donors involved and get people going during the day.
So it's good to group with your friends and all decide to give to one nonprofit in an hour, and then they'll likely get the prize.
Yeah.
And you do have sort of the dumb luck, the golden ticket
Yes.
one,
Yes.
just certain hours, just a random donor can
Absolutely.
multiply their giving significantly.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so speaking of minimum, what is the minimum donation on this?
There really isn't. At some point with the cost of it's a 2% fee of a credit card, which is pretty typical. You can choose to cover that, but there really isn't. If you want to go online and give $1 to all 80 nonprofits, absolutely do it. They'll be appreciative.
There's computers that make it all work.
That's
Yes.
right. Yeah, we're not writing
It's
any
beyond
checks.
us.
We're not writing a $1 check.
Okay.
So that money is deposited directly into their account. We don't see any of it. There's a small processing fee, but it is very small considering some of the other processing fees that are out there, and that the nonprofit gets the money that moment. So
Great.
that's pretty exciting.
So what do we have, a kickoff event or a closing event? Tell us about what we have for events.
We do. So the kickoff event is going to be at Blackfoot River Brewing Company, and that'll start around 5 p.m. On May 3rd. And that's just an opportunity for everybody to get together, and we'll have the leaderboard up and we'll have the countdown going. So just to get everybody together and start the giving. And then during the day on the 4th, there's some giving lounges going on, and a couple of the local nonprofits are kind of hosting these giving lounges throughout the community. So those will be happening. And then at the end of the day on the 4th at about 4:35 p.m., there's the wrap-up party at Lewis and Clark Brewing Company. So that's just kind of to say thank you to the community and everybody who's given, just to celebrate the generosity of our community.
And the other exciting partnership we have this year is being part of the Art Walk. So the Art Walk is also on the 4th, and so as you do the Art Walk, you'll see Greater Helena Gives participants popping up all along the Art Walk. Our office down near the library will be hosting an Art Walk event, and we'll have information, but hopefully as you do the Art Walk, you'll see we'll also be running the trolley between the Art Walk and the brewery, and if you want to just hop on the trolley and take a little tour down, or if you want to plan to start at the brewery and start with us, and then you'll have a ride downtown and then a ride back, you can do that. But I think, and then our other partnership is with the Young Professionals. The Helena Young Professionals group is going to help us out on Thursday night at our kickoff event. So we're trying to do as much as we can to incorporate into events going on in town anyway, and show people opportunities to give.
And I think that the Young Professionals partnership is awesome because we get the young community involved as well. So it's just a good opportunity for young and old to get together.
It's a very approachable event.
Yes.
The entry fee is pretty low.
Yes.
And you can go as high as you want.
That's right.
Yeah.
And so let's talk about the importance of donating money to the nonprofits in our community.
Well, I think Helena has seen, we've lost some nonprofits recently, and that's impacted our community in big ways. And I think and we've come close to losing some, and we've seen the community rally around and support as much as we can. And this is an opportunity just to, again, learn about ones that maybe you didn't know about, learn about some of the projects that go on by nonprofits that maybe you didn't know a nonprofit was handling that work. but we don't want to lose any more. And we just know with the environment going on of budgets and things like that, that we need to really keep an eye on what's going on in the health of our nonprofit community.
Mm-hmm. And let's just take a tangent for a second.
Sure.
Helena Area Community Foundation, there's a good chance we won't talk before this comes up.
Sure.
You support the community in other ways, and you do have grant cycle coming up somewhat soon. We should give it a little bit of notice so people think about it.
Absolutely.
And then we'll close on the other stuff.
Yeah.
So our mission is to support our community and also then to develop philanthropy in our community. So Greater Helena Gives really is our effort to develop philanthropy. Supporting nonprofits, we do have a grant cycle. Last year we gave out 23 grants totaling about $16,000. Our grants are up to $1,000 and those go to any nonprofit that do a project in our local area. Our grant cycle typically runs around June, July. So we always encourage folks to check out our website or give our office a call to learn more about the grants. We're happy to talk anytime during the year. And that grant, we hope it takes less than a half hour to apply. Mm-hmm. That's the one thing we really like about our grants. And then it's up to $1,000. And this year we really are encouraging collaboration. So if nonprofits have an idea about collaboration, definitely give us a call.
Okay, so you're involved year-round. I
We're
just wanted to make
involved
sure people know about that and know
Absolutely.
that there's other things that they can do to be involved with the Community Foundation. So let's kind of wrap up with how do people stay up to date, know when this is happening, what should they be watching for, what's the word?
Sure. So like I said, we have advertising in the newspaper, our social media. Olivia's been posting on social media nonstop. Certainly the nonprofits are participating, they're promoting it as well. So it's just on May 3rd and 4th, go online, greaterhelenagives.org.
See what's going on.
Yep.
And another good tip that, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm in my early 20s, but a good tip to really see what's going on is to go on Facebook or a social media platform and search for hashtag Greater Helena Gives. We're encouraging all our nonprofits to use the hashtag, for donors to use the hashtag, and that way, people can easily pull it up and see what's going on.
I think it's interesting. If you go on Facebook, you're going to know that it's Greater Helena Gives because there's going to be so many postings.
Yes.
One time I thought that a group wasn't doing a heck of a lot, and they were a different donor base, and they'd just sent out multiple emails that day, and they'd done just as well as people that are using Facebook, for instance, and other social media. So just keep your ears and eyes open on that day, and it's probably going to hit you, right?
Yes, and there'll be posters everywhere. Every business you go into will likely have a poster. You'll be seeing banners. It'll be tough to miss.
And it's a good idea too to, if you have a favorite nonprofit in town, to check out their website and kind of see what they're doing. See if they have an hour that, they want people to donate so they can win a prize, stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other last thoughts?
I don't think
No?
so.
Let's hit the date one more time.
Yes, May 3rd and 4th. And
6
be
p.m. to
anywhere,
6 p.m.
Be anywhere downtown during the art walk, and we'll be there.
And you can, do this on your phone, on your tablet, on your laptop, anything that has internet you can give.
Okay.
All right.
Wonderful.
Thanks.
Thank you
Thanks
so
for being
much.
on the show, as always, and thank you for coordinating this. I know it takes a lot of
Yes.
work, and I appreciate your work as the coordinator.
Thank you.
And I appreciate your guys' work year-round. We are one of those people that get some of the grants, so we appreciate that.
Absolutely.
And I appreciate everyone that tunes in and listens to the show. So have a great evening.